And just a yard to go here on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. Outright completes it to Jarwin. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throw caught by Raymond. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Pushing his way through. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Lions 17, Cowboys 3. Jack Fox to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run right here with Swift. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
1st down, Detroit.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. It's caught by Bryant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Goff on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
1st and
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
One more time with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for Dallas. To the air again, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Cowboys 17. Greg Zerline to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Second and 10, Goff again. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. A shotgun snap for Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of a yard. And the Lions first down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Goff now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brashad Perriman, 32 yards. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This to Jarwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Prescott yet again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Prescott.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here's Lewis to return, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. He's got Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good game, man.
Brings up second and a yard.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game